Attention Vikings fans, you won't believe what went down backstage at the Vikings during the last hours of the now-closed trade deadline. One of the team's players could have changed uniforms, which would have boosted the team's draft capital, but in the end, he stayed. This move is already being called one of the team's biggest blunders this year, and Kwesi Adofo-Mensah is regretting it. Get all the details now. Welcome. Show your Viking support by reaching 100 thumbs up on today's video. We are here for an update that you, as a Vikings fan, need to know. During the last hours leading up to the trade deadline, there were significant discussions about the possibility of trading linebacker Brian Asamoah. According to Jeremy Fowler from ESPN, there was interest from other teams, intensifying the intrigue right at the deadline. Nevertheless, the Vikings decided to keep the player. This decision has been seen as one of the team's major errors, as in 2025, Asamoah will be in his last year of contract, and the Vikings will have less influence over him. Failure to recoup draft capital on a top 100 pick has led to some scrutiny. Cody Williams from Fansided commented on not making the Asamoah trade, stating, "With his physical tools, he could have gone to a day 3 pick in either 2025 or 2026 to a team needing linebacker depth. And why should he have been traded by the Vikings GM? Selected in the 3rd round of the 2022 draft, Asamoah arrived with high expectations. In his rookie year, he showed signs of a promising future. But this season, under new leadership of Brian Flores, Asamoah has practically vanished from the Vikings defense. To date, he has played only 13 defensive snaps, all in the win over the Houston Texans in the 3rd week. Given his low performance on the field, the decision not to trade Brian Asamoah could turn out to be a major mistake, considering the limited role he has in Flores' scheme and being close to the end of his contract. This reflects a significant risk for Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, who now has fewer draft options to strengthen the team in the future. Minnesota currently has only 1 first-round pick, 2 fifth-round picks, and possibly a 7th-round pick via the Steelers in the 2025 draft. Helping to recoup any draft capital would have been a huge advantage for the Vikings, and trading Asamoah to any interested party was the best chance of doing so. Now that we understand what was at stake, let's shift to 2 moves that actually worked out for the Vikings. Before the deadline, the Vikings closed a significant deal by acquiring left tackle Cam Robinson, who debuted against the Colts. With the injury to Christian Darrisaw, it was crucial to fill that gap, and Robinson, an 8-year veteran, was brought in using a 4th-round pick. The trade was timely, and he performed well on the field in the last game, keeping the Vikings' playoff hopes alive. The other strategic move was the acquisition of Cam Akers, who has already started to prove his worth. In the Week 9 victory over the Indianapolis Colts, Akers carried the ball 6 times for a gain of 46 yards. With these strategic moves, the Vikings are adjusting their roster daily to maintain hopes for a successful season. For you, Vikings fans, do you believe keeping Asamoah was a thoughtful play or a mistake that the team will regret? Leave your comment below. Your opinion makes a big difference. Hit that subscribe button to receive more exclusive news like this. Stay tuned. SKOL Vikings, let's go!